Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Sela Febriani with NPM 234110003 from Major Management Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Today, I will present about the basic of organizational structure in the context of organizational behavior. Organizational structure is very important because it determines how tasks are divided, who is responsible for what, and how different parts of the organizations coordinate with each other. In any organization, whether it is a company, university, or even a student organization, structure helps ensure that everyone know their role and responsibility. Without a clear structure, employees may feel confused about their duties, which can lead to inefficiency and poor performance. Therefore, understanding organizational structure is essential for improving effectiveness and achieving organizational goals. Organizational structure can be defined as a formal system that outlines roles, responsibilities, authority, and relationships among members of an organization. It explains who reports to whom, who has the authority to make decisions, and how communication flows within the organization. For example, in a simple structure, employees may report directly to one manager, while in more complex structure, there might be multiple levels of management. A well-defined structure helps ensure that tasks are completed efficiently and that all members work together toward common goals. There are several key elements that form an organizational structure. First, work specialization refers to dividing tasks into smaller and more specific jobs, so employees can focus on particular activities and become more efficient. Second, departmentalization is the process of grouping jobs together based on similarities, such as by function, product, and location. Third, the chain of command represents the line of authority, showing who reports to whom and who is responsible for decision making. Fourth, span of control refers to the number of employees that a manager can effectively supervise. A narrow span means fewer employees per manager, while a wide span means more employees. Finally, centralization and decentralization describe where decision-making authority lies. In centralized organizations, decisions are made by top management, while in decentralized organizations, authority is distributed to lower levels. There are several common types of organizational structures. First is the functional structure, where employees are grouped based on their functions, such as marketing, finance, or human resource. This type is efficient but may limit communication between departments. Second is the divisional structure, where the organization is divided based on products, service, or geographic areas. This allows more flexibility and focus on specific markets. Third is the matrix structure, which combines both functional and divisional structures. In this structure, employees may report to more than one manager, such as a functional manager and a project manager. Each type of structure has its own strengths and weaknesses, and organizations choose based on their needs and goals. In conclusion, organizational structure plays a key role in shaping how an organization operates. A clear and effective structure helps define roles, improve communications, and ensure coordinations among different parts of the organizations. It also supports better decision making and increases overall efficiency. On the other hand, a poorly designed structure can create confusion, reduce productivity, and lead to conflicts. Therefore, it is important for organizations to design that structure carefully and adjust it as needed to fit their goals and environment. By understanding organizational structure, we can become more effective in working within teams and organizations. Thank you and see you.